All right. So over here what I'm looking at is with my wet on dry, and I'm looking here on my instructions. Basically what's telling me here is I have to put my name and period number, thin to thick, dark to light, multiple layers and colors. That's essentially what I'm looking for. So what does this look like? What I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to look at what it says, wet on dry. So what does that mean, wet on dry? Thank you very much. Yes, wet paint on dry paper. It's that simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is I always put my paintbrush in the water, so that way it starts to bring the bristles alive, so that way they're going to move and they'll be able to soak up the paint. Okay. Then from there, notice what I'm going to do. I don't dollop my paint, my brush into the paint. I don't just scoop it up in there. I always come into the side and use some water and bring it out. You see that? Okay. What a lot of people will do is they'll take their brush and they'll scoop like this. That's bad. Do not do that. Okay? So, put my brush in some water, and I get that in there. So now it's wet paint on dry paper. So I have to write my name. So I'm going to write my name, and I'm also going to try to go thin to thick. So you'll notice right here, I go thin, thick, thin, thick. Okay? Okay, now it could be your nickname, it could be your initials. Okay, I'm not really concerned. But notice here, notice how I've got thin, thick. Okay, wow, was not expecting you guys to be that impressed by it. Okay. So anyway, so you can see what I've got here. There's my name. But notice too, I've got some dark and light. So I've definitely got my name, but I'm missing my period number. Thin to thick, I got to go dark to light. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to also grab my pointed round. So that was with my flat. You know what? I also have to use multiple layers and colors. So I'm going to come in here with my blue. Okay. I dip into there. Come in with my blue. Right in here. And now I'm going to write the period number. So what period number is this? 5. So there's period. That's not so cool, I know. There's period 5. But now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go thick, thin, thick, thin. Notice how it's overlapping. Okay? That's what I want. I want a little bit of overlap. But you know what? I'm going to come in with a little bit of yellow. I'm going to try to go dark to light with yellow. So, in order to go dark with a color, typically you add a little bit more paint, less water, but also you could always add another color. For right now, I just want a little bit more paint. So I'm going to go from dark, and then once it starts to get lighter, come straight across. You see that? That's all I'm doing. It's that simple. Okay? Now, do I have multiple colors? Yeah, so I look at here. Name and period number, check. Thin to thick, check. Dark to light, check. Multiple layers and colors, yeah. Can I have a little bit more fun with it? Yeah, I could do more. But that definitely meets the minimal requirements.